Hey, old man, you're seriously trying to sell that rusty thing? Just scrap it already. You're embarrassing yourself. A small crowd laughed nearby. In a few minutes, none of them would be laughing. His name was George Merritt, 71 years old. For 25 years he had run a small soup cart on the corner of Birchwood Street. That cart had carried him and his wife Dorothy through everything. Then Dorothy passed away in February 2019. And something in George went quiet too. One morning, he placed his hand on the old counter and whispered, "I'm sorry, old friend. I can't do this alone anymore." He taped a handwritten sign to the front, "For sale." The store owner next door laughed. "Who's going to buy that thing, George?" George just smiled and kept packing his tools. A dark blue car pulled up. A man in a neat coat stepped out and stood staring at the cart. "Is this for sale?" "Yes, sir. But it's very old. Not worth much." "To me it is." The man paused. "Was there a woman who worked here with you? Gray hair? Always kept soup going in the afternoon?" George went still. "That was my wife, Dorothy." The man's eyes filled immediately. "In the winter of 2011, I was 23 and had nothing. I collapsed right there on that pavement. People walked around me. Your wife stopped, lifted me up, gave me hot soup, and said, 'Lift your head, son. God hasn't finished with you yet.'" Tears ran down George's face. "Today I have a company and a family," the man continued. "But the morning everything changed was right here on this corner." He looked at the cart. "I didn't come to buy it and take it away." He turned to George. "I came to bring it back. You're still the owner. But you don't stand here alone anymore." 1 week later the cart was fully restored, new grill, fresh paint, proper lighting, but one thing was left exactly as it was. A small sign hung at the front, "Dorothy's Corner, EST 1998. The man who had laughed about scrap metal stood across the street in silence. George touched the sign gently, closed his eyes for a moment, then lit the grill and opened for the morning. What is done with love, God never forgets. Share this with someone who needs to be reminded that kindness always finds its way back. Has a stranger's kindness ever changed your life when you least expected it?